This show on the road, baby. Let's finish up our bartending adventure. It's been a bit. Rent is $10,000. Jill wants to see if the Alex doll's beard actually grows. Buying it will just prevent her from getting too distracted. She's got some weird things going on in her head. You've been using that. Oh, that's right. I think we read this earlier. So, for those who might not know, I am sick as fuck. Hold on, let me get my Twitch chat up. Okay, let's not do it that way. Yeah, no, my ass be sicker than shit. So. Anyway. Street race at Motor City. 2 dead? Hot damn. But there's a defamation campaign against the district though. Huh. Okay. Okay. Alright. Stop. I rescued you. I'd touch your tail if I wanna. Alright. What kind of headline is it? Okay. Alright. No deep lore, no obscure adult references, no stupid deep plots. I mean, don't most cartoons have like subliminal messaging and stuff? I'm guessing tacky bodysuits are impractical for sports. Kanye Vania, oh my god. Your Kanye G? Kanyeism. God, fucking 10 grand? Oh my goodness. We got till the end of the year, holy fuck, I actually might be screwed. Evening. Hey Jill, Gil's in the back sorting an ingredient shipment, and I've got things to do. The dog's in charge. Okay, bye. Oh, it's Splat. Wait, the dog? What? Okay, first order, pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge and I want you to pet me. Fuck you, dog. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, Jay. Won't pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Won't. Will. You called? He said Will, not Gil. Ah. Who the hell is Will? Nobody! Don't be rude with poor Will. There's no Will. Do you need me to psych you up then? Shut up! Who? Me or Will? Ah! You go back to whatever you were doing. Alright. And you, stand by. Only if you pet me. Go! The fuck just happened? I needed this, dude. I fucking love this game. Well, aren't we spirited today? Welcome to Valhalla... Virgilio? Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know? So it's all an act then? Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? Sure. We need all the money we can get, baby. A Bleeding Jane. Yes, this is just the thing. So, tired of putting on an act? Care to explain? It's a long story, and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind, though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The Pompous Buffoon Act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? There's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You do know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird. You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. Yeah? I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself. But I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention. But then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read. Oh fuck. Giving me yet another layer of enigma. Huh? Well, congrats. No offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. Spicy. So as one who does not consume alcohol often, are there such things as spicy drinks? I've never heard of that. Hello, Pro. So when I get done, I might do Minecraft or Overwatch if you down. Here. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, I guess, but I'm not really a fan. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with a passion. Do you like it? Lots. Not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages now. Hey bartender. Call me Jill. I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior, and thank you at that. Don't worry, I actually feel like I was too rude to you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be. It might not be. Sometimes I wonder if I am a magnet for people who hide their identities and sordid pasts. Jill, or Gil, Jamie, you. Did you say something? Just rambling. Pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Huh. Again? Again? In my time here, I've heard avoiding people and ending up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built the bar here thinking about the runaway public. You make me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator. I don't know. A troublesome part of the city right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm sort of a criminal, though? Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, can I get something bitter here? On it. I'll give him that, we'll give him that suplex. Give him a big suplex, too. Dude, I'm so pumped for the new Overwatch update. Can't wait. Here. This works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? As it may sound. Block game? Are you wanting to play block game split later if you're still up? Because I don't know how long this will take. As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, no, I don't. Well, I get it. It's not for everyone. That bandage girl that came here last time. What about her? I feel like I've met her before. I've been thinking a lot, but I can't put my finger on it. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. Well, I'll leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. Oh, it's been a while. And here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get you? Gut punch. Okay. We gotta get all the money. Alright. We're gonna be knocking people on their asses. Oh my god. Here. Oh, you got it right. So what's up now? A bit of a holiday blues, you could say. So you celebrate Merry Christmas? Why wouldn't I? You look more like a Festivus kind of guy. Why does everyone keep saying that? Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalist mind madness that is Mega Christmas. And you know, cheapskate. If you have something to say, say it. I'll refrain. Although now that I think about it, holiday blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Just the season. A season of consumerist craze. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came that turbo male guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Turbo male? That can't be his real name, or his ring name. It is. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? His partner was Buster Master, and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names are not a problem. I mean, I know there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that the guy became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. And of course, that's the part everyone sings about. Santa became Nega Santa thanks to the Redmond family. What the fuck? Mega Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon, and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Male? Yup. It makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. And you're willing to tell me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. Do you know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat Nuke and think they're better than everyone else. I see. Anything else I can get you? Get me a Fringe Weaver, will you? Sure. Fringe Weaver. Dude, I hope you like being... Art, I hope you like being obliterated. You ain't gonna be walking straight for a while. I can't believe I hit reset. Aged. Here. Right. Thanks. So, any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. The lynchings of the White Knights stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor. I haven't gone much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cams, system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Say plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Say went there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow. Hey bartender, you okay? Sorry, got distracted. There's not much to say really. There's the odd silly rumor here and there, like the vending machine tasers malfunctioning and applying more strings. Or that the writer of The Last Rain in the World is actually living here as a brain in a jar. But those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Please come again. Okay then. Oh, nope, wait. She's out. Gil, you there? Yeah, taking your break? Let me know if someone comes in. It's safe to keep playing. Things are pretty quiet outside. Oh, fucking Kim. God damn it. Ah, Miss Kim. Just call me Kim. It sounds weird to be called Miss. You seem to be in a good mood. I got some money on Mega Christmas. Wouldn't you be happy? I guess. What can I get for you? I'll have a beer. Okay. Miss Kim, I need you to help me get a bunch of money. I need you to help me get 10 grand for rent, please. Here. Thanks. So how have you been doing? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out. My appetite is coming back. I hadn't realized just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved victory. Like I got a hold of my own life. So nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartending training in January too. Huh, really? Yeah, I did some research, and it sounded cool. PTC gives you many benefits, so it sounded like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me time to think on the next course of action. A bit of advice, don't go for BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service with a cut in pay and tips. I was gonna go for that last one, but I backed down at a bit at the last minute. How do you back down a bit? Well, I took a chance with the BTC, I took a chance when the BTC found me apartment. And instead of signing the BTC contract, I just asked for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that one. I thought those apartments were built by them or something. Back in England they are. They have their own real estate companies. Apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Reality Nua holds an unspoken real estate monopoly. So BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh. Reality Nua is a bit weird as far as companies go. Their name has become synonymous with quality, a brand built around certain expectations. But the truth is that Reality Nua has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so. Really. I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build up upon plots of land that everyone gave up on. They became a big name as far as real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you'd think over the years. Most of the time they're crashing in on their established properties or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects. And they're all expansions of their already established ones. You seem to know a lot about it. Nah, I've just read a lot about it over time. Especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies, really. But it's true that when you hear a name so much, you expect something. I don't know different. But enough rambling on my side. You must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Let's try a sugar rush. Sugar rush. Here you go. Yay! Actually, Joe, I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was in a really rough spot. I was shocked. I was tired. I was a total mess. I even said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. Not to mention you helped me cool down, and your boss saved me. And I don't know. I felt like I had to tell you all that before the year ended. Much appreciated. Thanks. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off. I'm better now. Thanks a lot. Glad to hear. It was weird to see you like that. It always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. It did? You don't? I don't. Are you sure? What you saw as a cool bartender act is what everyone else described as being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same, but no, I don't try to put up that act. Sorry to disillusion you. I'm too much of a mess to do such a thing. Huh. Disappointed? Surprised, actually. What led me to believe that you were putting on an act? And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? I must investigate further. Good luck with that. Say, let's try something bubbly now. Alright. Oh shit. Oh, I put... Fuck. Here. Thanks. Hey Jill, I'm gonna need some ice. Ah, boss. Boss? Oh, I know you. Thank you! Thank you! Hey, nice to see you're fine. I'm more than fine. I'm alive! I'm here! I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what overcame me. I just felt like everything was shouting. I couldn't stop the shouting, so I just felt like, thank you. Don't even mention it. I just did what I felt was right. Jill, ice please. Right. Are you alright? Did you seek help? I know a couple people that could help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple of times, but he says I'm okay. Something overcame me. But you intervened, Anne. I don't know what to say. You already said thank you. Saying that you're fine is more than enough for me. I should have come to thank you earlier. I owed you that at least. Don't worry. Just go out and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best as you can. I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill, and thank you again. Please come again. So, a couple of weeks ago I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl catching her mid-air. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe. Maybe not. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. Feeling lonely? That voice. What? Hey Joe, long time no see. Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. Earth to Joe, I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. Oh, that's right, she's the ghost. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know. Julian Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down. Don't fall for her taunts. How did she know my full name, though? I thought your full name was Julian Natalia Stingray. Or did you legally remove the Natalia? Never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Hard not to see them, actually. Alright, that's it. I'm going crazy. That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. And just because only you experience something doesn't mean it's a lie, or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, I'm pretty sure that's what the crazy person would say what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me. Shit. That's good. I want. I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. The drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had to put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Ah, boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank the Asahi, the bottles. Are you okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. So they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt. Why? Just why? To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats after all. It's uncannily right, not all that wrong, and they can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me could see it though. They could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here. Who stays where? Crap, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice. I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter. Sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure. Thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. That's not what I... Whatever. Fucking $10,000. There's cats in heat outside. I'd have blue balls if I still had any. Damn. Sounds cute for nerds, maybe. All boards report in. You see some of the actual best area is still up in the air. Stupid neat. I am the comfy. Taylor the Brain, tired after name. What? Oh, name change request. Taylor! Oh, interesting. That'd be kind of cool. Taylor becoming a senator. Parliament discusses anime influence. Oh my god, what is this? Ah, yes, important topics and all. Damn right, Jill. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. Ow. Turn an onion. Oh. Discuss the effects of anime on the population. Oh my god. I do believe that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. You can trust me. That's a good one. Isn't she a game developer? She's many things. 27th. Block game. I want to beat this game before I go to Minecraft. It's gonna be a bit. You guys can go ahead and get started without me. I think Nyx will probably play with you. I don't know if she has to. I don't know if she's working right now, or she's gone to work. Evening. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why? Did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean... Never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's like not like he has anything else to do. Work. We need food. I've been working on food, so I've been planting a lot of wheat and potatoes. And collecting animals and grinding meat. The upstairs across from my room, I'm making that like I'm putting like all cooked meats and bread and shit in there. So if people need it, they can just grab it as they go. He's coming too. Okay. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back? See? So you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. We're depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day. Gabby, I think you called her. Asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby? Let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so it feels weird to ask this of you after I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to fight with my sister. I will go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take too much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you. Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always the smart one. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when you would be here and relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. But boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me, what drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years. Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby is in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that, and... Jill, you idiot! Eh? You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running away from another memory? Didn't you just say Armitage that? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Armitage? Titty hacker. Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister, but now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Damn. Hey, boss. Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. I wish there was a way to easy, like, just so I don't have to use my mouse. Come on, turn on, damn it. There we go. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one? 2 weeks ago I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yup. You haven't opened it? Why not? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face another. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all of that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays! It's Stella! Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that outburst. Why? You looked so happy, I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a Cobalt Velvet, please? Sure. Focus, chill, focus. It's not the 31st yet, stop worrying. Wow. That's a new one. Here. Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too. Sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How has she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers? Sorry. Ahem. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as she's kept it clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will all make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Say's not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalence to things she knows. She needs to get a bit in her own mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning. The total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look cross her face, and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self, though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Give me something cold and sweet, will ya? Sure. Who came? Oh, not Gabby. Cold and sweet. Sparkle Star? Nope. Six. Blended. Blend, baby. Here. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Say asks for, you know? Now that you mention it. You know, back when Say reappeared, it seemed that she came back here. She came here first. Oh yeah, she told me that. Glad she found a familiar face after all that chaos. Did she tell you we had to talk? I bet we had to talk at the back of the bar. You did? Well, it's nothing that important, but she was devastated, you know? She was afraid, tired. It hit me quite hard. Not only after seeing her covered in bandages, but also seeing her so cheerful before. I guess I should be thanking you then. You what? When I met with her, she told me you calmed her down quite a bit. I did. I'm guessing with all that was going on, the desire not to worry me weighed on her. It has happened before. So it's good that there was someone else for her to share her stress with. Thanks. Sure. I don't think I did anything noteworthy, but sure. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe. And a cat bomber is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, Uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel there are people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel the warmth there that Uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. Yes! 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 If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they'll either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things that aren't nice there, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that two, but I just want one. I'm asking for one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that. Right. Two beers. Here. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, "Where's Say? Where's Say?" Why did they call you just Say when they called me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. Let me go get my pillow. My ass is actually hurting. Oh. I tried using my neck pillow as for my ass, but that shit is harder than a rock. Oh. Oh, it's cold too. That's even better. What happened? Well, there were fireworks, and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. The little guy managed to get his head and paw stuck inside. Paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. We'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure. It's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next physical year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glass. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Something classy. Mercury Blast. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow got it into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa that made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation. Well, there's a story that says Redmon's family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh? Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you're angry or something? Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried. But I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much. Told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. Here. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey Jill, this might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came here? Yeah, you're the second white knight I've served. I remember. Why? Precisely, because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about that story. How was your other experience with the white knight? If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh? She came here as a part of her work, looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. At first I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all. What kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. Inmate. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and she left. Pretty professional, if a bit intimidating. She seemed personally invested in the case, though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Jill. It makes me kind of jealous. Nah, I'm not good at that. It's just a coincidence that I noticed it. But you noticed it? I'm not good at reading people. Even if the cue was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you can compensate with other skill. With another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that event? Not really. I just found the fact that I was the only other white knight you've served weird. I mean, really? Just two? Weird, I know. I spent most of my life with almost no interactions with white knights until I met you. Means you've had a nice life, then. That sounded creepier than I thought. A bit, yeah. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. Fucking acid back. It hurts so much in this damn chair. Come hell or high water, I will get a nice chair to sit in. That won't hurt my ass. What if I left food for 4? Okay, Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Usual. Okay. Button. Hold on. Here. This is nice. Nice. Ice. Ice? Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey. How do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. So you're having a I cannot say this word. That word, crises of sorts. What? That's me. Solicism, the theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See, that's another thing right there. That word. Solicism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solace means alone, and ipsis means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noise? And decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this. It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? Calm down. That's just Semitic satisfaction. Solaces. Listen, okay? I don't know how to say half these words. These big words. I'm dumb. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure that the counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. She didn't really ask for anything. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. I was remembering the good times I had with with my guardian. But I don't know. It was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having. How much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? I've had these thoughts too. Shit, man, this hits a little too close to home. What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just somewhere, some computer somewhere, thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Eh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks, scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch, and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oh shit, fuck. I skipped. Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites. At one point I cried with the book and I realized I was crying over fake things. A story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. Heh, I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay then. What the fuck? Whew. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And it burns and itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana Zane. Oh, I've been here before. Oh, it's Mario. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right. Sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Oh my god. Hey, honey. The big package had a big wiener inside. Fucking shut up. God damn it. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know. She'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it? Honey. Seems the wiener's too big to eat correctly. Oh my fucking god. Shut up. Oh! I think they're talking about a hot dog or something. Stop. Me and Jill are on the same brain length. Maybe you could prepare some right now. What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? God damn it. Seriously, Jill. She's the making jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, jacket boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario. I'll buy you a drink. You might have another delivery, you know? This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Boss's wiener. Here. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy. Why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way? Lilum? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thinking you. Thinking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy and... I don't know. It fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. The hell? Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, honey. Enjoy your big wiener. God damn it, fucking Dorothy. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it, I get it. Don't worry. If you like guys, it's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spend all my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? Is it true that what they say, is it true they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on down there. The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Hold on. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christian Love? Miss Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but truth is nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Alright. Here. Yeah, this is nice. This will sound weird, but do you believe in Replibots? Replibots? There's a belief that some Lilim out there are disguised to perfectly replicate a particular human. That someone or something replaces those humans with such Lilim. Thus they call them Replibots. You know a lot about this. I don't. It's in most magazines nowadays. Well, it's the first time I've heard of it. What about it? On my way here, I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the street. And I say almost because he moved really quickly out of the way. Then I went to deliver a package and somehow my neighbor was there, almost immediately after the whole thing. And he was there the whole time. Maybe it was someone that looked like him? He had the same looks, clothes, and mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And you saw the kid Lilim here? They could easily pass off as humans. There are even Lilim idol singers nowadays, whose voices can pass off as humans. They could be passing off as humans under our very own noses, replacing us little by little. At this point in time, I really doubt it. Lilim behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell someone's a Lilim because they seem... How do I put this? They don't care about risk and danger as much as we do. They treat risks with a lot more leniency. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out for uncanny doppelgangers. I'm leaving. Thanks for everything. Please come again. What's your take on the Replibot thing? Do you believe in them? Do you? Not really, but I asked you first. When I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. I was paranoid that they would come. What would I do then? I remember I lost lots of sleep because of it. That doesn't answer my question. Let me finish. After many months of fear, I reached a conclusion that might as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I am but a simple woman. I wouldn't be able to do shit against them. So I'd rather live without being afraid. Because the memories of not being afraid will only solace when the Nuevele crabs invade. Or I mean, when the Replibots come. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? What part of it's useless to be afraid didn't you catch? Right. Back. Did anything happen? I discovered I have a sense of humor, the sense of humor like of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey. They brought you a package. Ah yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Have some pocket money, I'm out of excuses. Nice. I don't need... You've been chuckling since yesterday. Wiener. Wieners! The bar called Valhalla. Bit of a dick. So I'm full of myself? You are? Damn. Ooh, Valhalla's getting popular. Okay. Woman marries anime pillow. Alright. We're gonna read that in a second. It's phase 2 amazing. Woman marries anime body pillow. Nobody is actually surprised. Oh my god. I think that's already happened. Wanna marry me? Can't marry your own son. Get with the times, Grandma. Damn, they're shit talking hard. Wow. It's the third finale this year. Final. Dang it, Ron Paul. So we got 3 more days. It's be like an hour and a half, maybe. We can hop on to the supposed lock game if anyone's still up. Evening. Ah, Jill. I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Want firecrackers scare off the Yeah, good idea. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more than dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Oh, Jamie. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosions, noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity. I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get that far away. Now give me a Mars blast. Shake it up, baby. Shake it up. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. I can fight dirty. Chill, please. You make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right. Sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem like you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try this suplex thing. Right. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in a bed with horrible pressure, while horrible pressure builds in your body, up in your body, and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, and your gums, and your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Here. Yeah, I love these. It looks different from yours, though. I added a couple of extras in his, actually. So, where's this antibody unit they stuck with you, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachine in the body outweighs the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You've said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day. Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Oh no, not Alma. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will ya? That way you'll be in a good mood too. Fuck. God damn it, I keep fucking up. Holy shit. Here. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today's my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband, and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. To top it off, she even forgot to bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum. She said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto a highway. So Eva comes and says, then make sure it kills you, because we ain't dealing with you as a cripple. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know. Maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold me quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? I need that drink to wake me up in the morning. Oh, the bad touch. Yeah. She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. How are you doing, boss? We played all the time. We even slept in the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. Oh god. So she turned into an asshole. We stopped playing and she had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all that. I mean the age difference and all. But there was something in particular I still can't forgive. It was the day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her something. And as I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Ooh, boy. Ooh, no, 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 no. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know. Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. You haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey, it's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather that Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. Oh, jeez. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead girlfriend, dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give me a Brantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. I bet you there's someone who's played this game enough to know all the drink combinations. See, I don't, because you don't use all of them most of the time. Here. This is the thing. Let's start. I could go for $60 cup noodles. No! You don't want $60 noodles. Boo. Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew up disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became an animosity, and not long after that she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can do is look right now. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Oh my god. Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, can I lift up her sweater? Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. I mean, I know the girl is you and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. Fucking $60 cup noodles, that sounds like hell. I know you do. I know you do. I know you want to see her tatas. Here. Thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh, yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenora introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both being a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of something that I accidentally fucking skipped like a goddamn moron, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. Bah! You were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes up. I keep forgetting how how sensitive my keyboard is. So even if I like lightly press in on it, it'll like skip cutscenes and shit. It's very annoying. I'm like looking up and I see my big-breasted Supersonico figurine, and I feel like she's gonna assassinate me. It's less chilly today. Jill, the kid's looking for you. Oh shit. Hey, oh, it's Norma. Ah, Norma. Whew. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, alright? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. She thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Ooh, I wonder what would happen if you did give her the alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. So responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me. And said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And? Well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to college, to the college course, but I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed headfirst in my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right. I'd be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Aw, so sweet. Shut up. Hey Jill, mind helping me here? Hold on. Sure. Make a Bleeding Jane, please. On it. Bleeding Jane. Bronson. I shake, shake, I shake, shake, I shake it. I shake, shake, I shake, shake. Fuck. Thanks. Hey, Joe. Do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that I can see you. Chill's so lucky. Shake it off, shake it off. Yeah. Sorry. I can't see my chat, and I'm having to look at other things, so I have to look every once in a while. They could see me. And why can't I? Or why can't I? You're the main character. I don't know. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Hmm? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here? And serve a beer, please? Sure. I mean, I don't like Alma that much. Yeah, oh, man, she's cute. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? I'm just reading messages and stuff. It's nothing important. Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There. Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Nobody expects the Dorth Inquisition. Dorth Inquisition, Dorth Inquisition, Dorth Inquisition. Ow! I did my tongue. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Spare tongue? What? You know, I'm just reading messages from people. That's all it is. Ahem. Honey! Oh, hey, Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Gonna get a fluffy dream? Sure. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Age. Oops. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave. What? Are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be there then. Wow. Well, I've got things to do, so... You do? Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. What a sneeze. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Ugh. Oh yeah, Joe? Take care of Becky, please. Man, she was in a rush. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. Wow, boss. I'll need to get them through more shady needs. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am. Don't worry. Hey Jill, mind if I ask a silly question? You seen my clients. You can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves, though. Sorry. What did you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat bombers? Or is it boomers or bombers? I'll say bombers. It's probably wrong. I mean, I guess their second set of ears look like a cat's, but the word... Oh, it's boomers. Boomers seem so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who are called such. Oh? Let's go a bit back first. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki Romanova treatment. Or was it the Yama Echo Yamada treatment? Let's go with the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zabutsu Corp's record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stengovich. Was it Stengovich? Let's call him Stengovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stengovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl Sylvia Stengovich didn't die. She became the living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through catification procedure, even if they had no ailments at all. That's fucked up, man. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through the treatment became a media darling for a bit. Ooh, excuse me. A whole generation of kids born with those cat-like protrusions, and their parents got called cat boomers. A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Yeah? You didn't think that those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh? It still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they go after their treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry. I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. Oh, fuck. I keep skipping by accident. And I don't want you saying someone got protrusions just because of a catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Fuck. I hate that. Wait. What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stengovich. Yeah? I'll just remember Sylvia Stengovich was around my age when I was a teen. There were some TV specials featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. And did you need a shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. Like, I can lightly tap on my spacebar, which is also the click, and it skips. All booze and no firecrackers make Donna a dull girl. See, like, I can hit space, and it doesn't work here, but so I have to click my mouse. When is doing 30th? Oh fuck, I might actually not make it in time. I might get the bad end by accident. That sucks. But, well, I mean, it's not even really a bad end. Unless I'm mistaken, my grandpa lived here before they turned it into Glitch City. Can I even get some weed in this crap hole somewhere? Wow. Being only with Lillian can be tiring, though. on the sex is amazing. Wow. Wearing socks with sandals in public is now a crime. Gods be praised for silly law and in for all in for. I mean, hey, I don't do sandals. I do like slides occasionally. It's 3 days in jail. Holy fuck. Goodbye sucks. No. I don't know. Oh yeah, this. Oh yeah, this late to the party augmented high. Fuck, I can't believe I'm gonna get the bad ending by fucking accident. I might have to like go hard. Hey, give everyone big, expensive drinks. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple things for Saturday. And so I designated you, Gilliam Applegate, as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill? If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine, give me that list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? He... what? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages, and he's only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backwards, and I'm not going to tell him. He's opening up, for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it? That's right. Huh. Alright then, to the office I go. As for me... time to mix drinks and change lives. Gil with a crush, huh? This place. Great! Oh, if it isn't... oh, it's Kira Miki. Hey Jill, sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalked woman incoming. The door's open. Go ahead, the door to the left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Now, where did she... oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Hey kid, I'll have the usual. Right. Huh? He remembered me after 2 weeks. Am I actually getting more money from these? So it's 200. Yes, I am. Yeah, a little more, actually. Here. This seems right. The paper's been a mess lately. You think that with all that's happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for... oh, hey, Cavi. The heck am I playing? I am playing Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartending Action. It's a bartending simulation game. It's a visual novel as well. How have you been, Cavi? It's been a while. I see no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-sensationalizes anything and report useless things. Of course I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls in the non-pleasant way. As I bet. You've been sick since yesterday? With a temperature of 101. Jesus! You've been taking some meds, hopefully. Zaibetsu Core and Company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to find you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, in the best case scenario, is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is these lackeys picked up out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. You happen? Good. Take plenty of medicine, get plenty of rest. And don't push yourself too hard at work. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC has been going through ape shit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Huh? Not to mention there are like 100 people who have BTC certifications but never use them. Instead they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some reconstruction will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit. Ran deeper than I thought. And no news outlets talk about that? Alright, kid, let's try a moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. Big old moonblast. Can I make it big? So 12. That'd be 12, 14, 16. Okay, yeah, I can make it big. Mr. Donovan, you ain't getting out of here on good legs. They're gonna get your ass blasted, boy. On the rocks blended. You're gonna get fucked up. Here. Oh no, he only paid. Okay, fuck me. God damn it. Now let's see what the ruckus is about. So what brought you here? Oh right. Did you see Lilim coming? Did you see a Lilim coming in here? Blue hair, big tits. All right. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump to the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really. Just hitting on her. Oh god. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Or when are we playing? I think Splat's playing it right now. I'm trying to finish this game up and then I'll join you. You can ask, like, Splat's in the VC. You can ask him. I think he was doing the farming and stuff. Yeah, I'll message you when you guys when I can hop on. Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also hot as in tits. Or hot ass in tits. I was on for a bit. Okay. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fucking curious as shit right now. I want to know just how detailed those King Class Chia models are, personally. I'll be back on shortly. Yeah, it should take me like maybe another hour. I don't know. And so you followed her. I have yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. So that Lilim isn't here. Huh. I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Here. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. A guy left. Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Donna. I hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. It's nothing really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. What is the most expensive sweet drink we have? I need the money. 150, 150, 170, 180, 250, 320. Alright. I can't make it big, but it's it's gonna have to do. Here. Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, not like he'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Figure. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough, and it wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud when planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. Hey, can you really walk so calmly? These streets aren't exactly safe. Really? I haven't faced any issues lately. Sure, they've tried to mug me once or twice, but it's no big deal. No big deal? Every time someone tries to mug me, somebody pops out of somewhere and stops it. Makes me feel like I'm always protected. Those are some hardcore stalkers. I guess the fact that she ran away from Donovan even after all that says something. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Here. Perfect. Hey, you're a King Class Chio 1. CH1A, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72? We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that or any resilience of the DT-01-01DS, but we are a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off for functionality and power. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. Ah, I see. So anything new for this concert? Well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it for the same. We're trying to make it for the same for those who couldn't go to the first one. But we always try to spice it up, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Links. Of course, in return, they sang Your Love as a Drug. Ah. So you know the B-Link girls? Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their onstage personas they are. Really. Susie, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Ayana is a party girl through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Huh. Hard to believe. I mean, their image is that of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop in out in the public. They once told me if we want people to notice us, we'll have to break the cutesy idol concept. And so they took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkempt, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. Sure, I guess. Well, I've got to go, but let's have a sparkle star first. Alright. I'm sorry, Kira, I need the money. What? Two. Oh, fuck. I put Bronson in there by accident. Fuck. Here. Sparkling! Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Oh. Well, skill's back. I'll take my break. Alright. Note to self, buy oil for that door. Alright then. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of the boss's chicken buckets. Did boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Ah, Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with the Bleeding Jane today. Bleeding Jane. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and I stopped by to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean, really clean. Gil is the one you can owe that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill, have you ever heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how's it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, bricking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knights still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynching, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on the race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, every single piece of armor, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify the expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just open for many. So I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitz Corps corpse unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people including himself. Yes, the aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. And what? Ahem, they looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He is one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say that they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put a front that makes people lower their guard. With that should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie. A fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibutsu Corps has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibutsu Corps because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're not just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to Drakion methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you see so much as hold a bottle the wrong way, or again the wrong way of a logo, you'll be in lots of trouble. And let's not start with theme parks or the like. Those are dystopia of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just in the front that whatever. He's just the front that whatever council behind the Zaibutsu Corps chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibutsu Corps is actually doing. Huh, yeah. So what were you saying? Is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? I've called it the White Knight's glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously. And what? Ahem. Can I get a Brantini here, please? Sure. Here. Thanks. So I take you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Miki Encore concert. Nice. Oh, right. As it turns out, she was just here. Again? Ahem, sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name, though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so the rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone. It's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that that's what made her famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put so much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, or nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom does not mean being an ass. And he has actually managed to get certain contracts over other more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy? Ahem. Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Sei and her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure. Here. Thank you. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long, they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you, and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every week and attend to the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in the need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. I just realized something. I just realized something's off with the whole Tech Gold Rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but... That would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Sabitsu Corps have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal. The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And that this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using your money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point of our lives. Well, Joe, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Ah, Homo. No, hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy. Something I will fight to uphold. First the greeting stopped, then saying please and thanks stops, and before you know it, boom! Total anarchy. You're exaggerating. Yeah, I'm not. In fact, I'll go through that door again, and I expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered a weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded and nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as if someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more. I've heard this before and I don't remember where. This Poe. You overdid it. You totally overdid it. Quoth the bartender, I did not. So you like poetry? Oh, hell no. I had a phase. Oh god. I hate poetry. I've always hated poetry. Can I get you something? Let's start with a big cobalt velvet. Sure. Here. Thanks. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. Does the name Shadowmaster 69 Chronicles ring any bell? Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd. Today my daily card readings told me that I'd meet great change thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just know a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon I will bring the world into occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Jill. I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have all that stuff archived. Why? Why? Sheesh, relax. It's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young. We've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? Gods no. I gave up on that whole occult stuff. It's just that I remembered all this stuff is... Ugh. I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with the rare accessory popping out thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you have a pick. Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks on me like that. I just used a search engine, you know? I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You're obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I'm kinda almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me to this day. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for the fun, and they're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask, though, why the 69? It was supposed to be 6'9", not 69, like in reference to both the lovers and the hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what a 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well, Leafs, let's sweeten up things a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Sure. Are they trendy now or something? Here. This is the thing. Say, Elma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past. I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing? Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I describe as such, that I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl tried to pick a fight and me just saying, keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit and before you know it... Anyways. The other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only a half a year or so of knowing him. And then there was Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't? Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even if just for a little bit, that maybe he'd change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will you? Mm-hmm. On it. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Okay, one more question, and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Jill, I love you, and I know you're saying that in jest. But I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, in honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. Now ask the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one and only one chance to call me by my full name as compensation, then. I'll gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping me because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spent lots of time typing and these replacements helped me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh. There's other utilities like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. There's lots more, but they're small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How did your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments, but as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment and it could pass off as her original hand with no problem. One last thing I heard, we were compatible and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And you didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her to pestering that poor girl. So are we cool now? Are we even? Are we? You're pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry, it sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Giuliano once. Now you don't. Eh? Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance? One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it! Surprise! Hey, Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey! Not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. It's proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then act as a collective hive mind through the residual brain waves. The result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like the brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still an interesting read, though. I see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault that you convince yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idol girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been a while he was out. True. Hey, boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am? Yeah. Why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't Twin Tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade, what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh. I didn't think about it like that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh well. Wait, what? Come here, fuckboy! Fuckboy! 8th grade, what? Oh god. No! I'm fucking... I'm gonna get the bad ending. Ah, fuck off. I was 400 short. Shit. That's what I get for listening to fucking Stefan Bun. Holy fuck. That actually screwed me over. That's such bullshit, dude. Oh my god. I shouldn't have listened to them. You regretting that coffee? Oh god. Splat's gonna be staying up all night. Are you in pro gaming? Does Australia even exist? Oh god. Isn't that what one of those said? Oh god, that's like a meme, right? I just topped on Black Game. Okay, I see he's in Minecraft. I don't know if he's doing the our world. I'm so pissed. I shouldn't have listened to those two goobers. Fuck. Oh, I got the bad ending. Evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Oh, hey Joe. Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? Eon? Nice. Nothing of the sort. I'm fine. Right. No, seriously, did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they fucked. That's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations. I haven't seen you this happy since... Well, never. Today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place, and... Shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... Not so fast, flat bartender, if that's even your real name. Oh, no. Okay, time to not look at the screen. Last time my viewership had a weird peak while I was passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Yeah? Do I have something in my face? This guy totally fucked. No doubt about it. That gleam in his eye is unmistakable. Whatever, just keep it down. Acho, you're here. Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh. You two are happy. You are too happy and too mopey. What happened? I was right. Eh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say, that girl. I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyways, Betty was right, and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. Stop fucking talking about that, Joe. It pisses me off. I'm actually very annoyed. Here. Woo! So the girl was actually infatuated with him? You should have seen her, screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him. And him just standing there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliched for my taste. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker, holy shit did he fuck. You're making it too obvious, Gil. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy that just got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to deal, though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like this are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a Bloom Light. Okay. I don't think I made this at all. Here. Woo, I win again. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angelica, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict, too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, Tito Taylor, and chews with her mouth open. What do you think, Jill? Yeah, you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in such a short period of time. I mean about Piso Scrap's situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil? He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about... Sneaky Sneaky? I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime. Get to know her. Maybe she'll change her mind. Maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you'll lose nothing by... What? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilim. So I don't know how well it applies to you. Yeah, these things are human and all, but organs nowadays anyways. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella is a good catch if I do say so myself. And like I said, human in all but organs. You surely encountered Lilim that you sometimes forget are not humans. Well, we live in a weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilim though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilim integration, so... Anyway, just try to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. I shouldn't have skipped October's rent to buy that Wi-Fi router dildo. What? Excuse me? And now we reach a stalemate. I'd normally take the piano man, but I feel there's a symbolic value in taking the woman. Why order it like that, then? Well, we better leave for now. Oh, yeah. We'll be holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. You guys want to come? Sure. I'm in. Cool. See you then. Bye. Good night, Jill. Please come again. Party? I'd love to go. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the New Year with a party myself, so... Sorry. I totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such bliss. Still, I can see how traffic spike. Things get fun here. And just like the last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. Was it like promo drinks are nasty? Here. This is the... Hold on. It was nasty, alright. And now it's time for me to be a nice person to give you something nice. Eh? It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural you get your own copy of my theme song. No, thank you. Don't be shy. Let me give you one. I mean, no, thank you. Well, too late. It's already in your player. That can't be. How in the ever-loving fuck did you do it? Magic. That's bullshit. Video editing magic. Did you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was this zany heaven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything for the lake? Good question. Where are the dogs? I either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival or they haven't come. Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs, and yet this is the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know. Now that I think about it, maybe boss just donated money to the Sierra thing. And then tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks. Oh well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I missed them, but they should at least show their faces. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there were any new stories. This is not a newspaper, you know. Nor is this the crazy stories on demand streaming service. That's a big fat lie and you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing. I meant... So shut that idea up. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason, and I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked. He's so distracted he won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but... Then I want to hear it. Well, Kira Miki came yesterday again. You're shitting me. You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof like the glass from last time? Well, if I might interject. You been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Let's see. Why? I try to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you sit there and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair. If I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you? You're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much like the last time. A really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number if she ever comes back. You let me know, you hear? Not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll come back again, though. She already came twice, so I'm not taking any chances. Ugh, I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will you? Alright. Whew, let's just chill for a bit. It's still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you. Eh? Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. Are you hitting on me? I'm not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave pronto. Don't be so hard on the girl. She's fun. Another nuisance shows up. Wow, Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... Wait, I'm not even having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you're curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner. Want to know who it was? Do you know? Maybe, maybe not. That maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances. Oh, come on. Bartender? You're making lots of faces there. It's nothing, really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support? Hey Joe, inner and outer thoughts or voice, remember? Fuck. What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And once you know, I can actually make it a premium time if I go commando. Huh. But come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something! I'm not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know? Mind if I entertain you a bit, then? Boss? You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the Missy here. Alright. Joe, by the way, I meant take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road, into the middle of the road, right into the truck's grill. Grilled Gil. Right. Alright, Gil, come with me. Eh? Want one? No thanks, I don't smoke. Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gil didn't fuck. Well, that's a bummer. She is sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So who was the lucky girl? So it was a guy? I never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl, and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know. You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know. You never talk about yourself. You're talkative so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again, I looked up her discography and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No. Why would that be a problem, though? I don't know. It just feels weird. Well, that's for the break. Let's go back. Right. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. And that's that. Back. What were you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, Gil, you're making it too obvious. How? What do we have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right up. Yeah? What? Nothing. Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235x. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations, you could make me a seismograph with them. Huh. And checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know. Looking up all that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I felt like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet now. Here. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you and you're answering like a human would. You're experiencing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. But after a bit, they just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over again. That always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she's always dreamt of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. Aw, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilim. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. If Lilim managed to create biological life years from now, it'll all come full circle. So what should I take from this is, you love me? Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with the sugar rush. Okay. Literally what I just gave you. Here. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. How romantic. So I take it this lipus problem got solved? Yep. All the reality crisis started the other day. My guardian. Call her Mom. Nobody's judging you. Mom decided to meet with the mother of her daughter's girlfriend. It was a very emotional meeting. They both said they felt like they closed a long chapter. I was moved, but that was when it set in. Why was I moved? I never met any of them. So where do these feelings come from? Why do I feel these things? What, do I really feel them? What tells me someone else isn't pressing a button to make me feel that? What tells me I'm in my body? What is real? Boom! Oh, don't worry, by the way. I'm fine. Thank God. It's so unnatural to see you down like that. Man, that go-go is a blast. Don't you feel like taking a bit more with the Dee? Dee is too much of a prick, and Go-Go is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh, fuck. Well, I tried, Jill. I'll be in my office. Cute little girl, Lilim. Cam girl. Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey, Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the sugar. Oh my fucking god. Bartender, a sugar rush over here. Bartender. Sorry, what? Sugar rush, please. Right. Here. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay! So what are you doing in my turf, streaming chan? Yes? No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name, then? Behind Streaming Chen's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chen. Humble. Why not call yourself Streaming Chen? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Chen. But I changed websites so the name felt a bit out of place. Thus, I became Streaming Chen. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chan, though, so I just went along with it. Oh yeah, I get it. At one point, I was going to call myself Dolores Hayes. But then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came, I ended up with a greater viewer number than usual. And so I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Oh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need a cracker shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet you. Don't play hard to get, you know it's true. Hey, Stream Girl. That's me. I'll regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was gonna send the draft to his lawyer as it had a couple additions, but let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Ew. Oh, so he used the contract to... Yep, he cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. Ugh. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind if he jacked off to an image of me, but the contract? That's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gone back on the deal if it were not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people, seriously. Oh, dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem. I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Hey yo, what? You telling me you don't you don't take contracts, cut them into panties, put your dick in them, fuck them, and then get paper cuts all over your penis? Damn, dude, you ain't living the life. Don't mind me. Huh. But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. Alright. 2 big beers, honey. Here. Cheers. Cheers! Alright, I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. Time to get lewd. Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? This will be a treat for non-premium members or users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. Ew. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge. I wasn't just gonna stream over the water, I wanted some underwater action too. What did you do with the bubbles out and all? That was the least of the problems, we just turned the jets off. But not only do we have to make a mid-shift underwater cover, I also had to keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't good with cameras. Did you try chilling the cam in a bit and putting it in the bag with some filling? We made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, and sealed it with plastic. I made sure the thing looked good enough on camera and started recording. Threw in some cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of the cooler. Did it need any weight? Yep, luckily the guy was into bodybuilding, so we just used some old dumbbells. It was also ripped as fuck, but that's another story. It was a success, but it also was the last time I've had sex in a jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water. I felt like I was dying midway through it. Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through it, or I would have surely died. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had sex on a jacuzzi, my body got so hot, the guy almost burned his dick. I considered investing in a cooling system, but it was a situational and expensive that I'll pass. Besides, those cooling systems require too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in escapades for the rest of the night? Can I plug my services at the end of the night? Sure. Then count me in. I've got the perfect stories. Let us be on our way then. Goodbye, bartender. Bye, honey. Well, let's start the story. You see, there was this mega Santa. Wait, seriously? They left. A pair made in hell. At least they looked like they were having fun. That method of filming underwater sounded convoluted as fuck, though. But I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? We were in... were we in the same place? Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with on your end. Keep it up. Well, tomorrow is the big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. Either I'm getting too old or that girl was too much for me. Leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. I'm gonna get the fucking bad ending, and it's not my fault. God damn it. That's what I get for listening to two homies. Well, let's see. Gil's in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax. Everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. That work? A hug? A big one. A reward for everything that's said and done. Gotta go? You can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello. Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Vol Hall. Hey. You talk first. No, well, some days ago I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. Oh, what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years of not talking to her, she just sends me a letter. A fucking letter of all things. And she just says, sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking for all these years? Now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remember all the times Sis provoked you in that way. Like that time she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day. And you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table and sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did it, and you were all confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of a massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yup. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark? And the rejection was what ended up killing her? The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find out what made her so vulnerable. Doctor said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was the blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack, or the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. Eh? I spent so much time hammering myself with what if after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I'd given her a chance to the research institute thing back then? And the amount had just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive and you're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all those years. She didn't have to face it alone, though. If only she... So let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we're here to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we're here to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try to lighten it up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask, though, did she really start to complain about chest pain shortly after I left? But no. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Gods, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted you to pick the blame. Part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something, and you didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know. We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either. Let's just call it all that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger-oo? I have, yeah. Well, truth is that I visit it from time to time. And the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar, and the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad. More like dumbfounded. Hey, Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You were gonna get married? I didn't think I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something that she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I didn't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could really be pushy from time to time. Like I said, I'm pretty much past college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time, and it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we had gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it with thinking it was the best for me. But what about my freedom? My say on the matter? So what you're saying? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No, no, no. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much. But you have to understand. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. I just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted to break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt that's the same though, although I'm not in college. So that's what led to you two fighting. You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take the offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out on me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Eh? I told her she mentioned. I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how she was sorry about the whole thing, right? She would have just listened to her in the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much onto her. Something like that. Lenore. We're quite the hotheads. You, me, my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. Why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did you conclude us too? No, it's just that. Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? But my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid. Dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I came up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know. Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear you and my sister are meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, berating myself over these past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Yeah? Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Ahem. Lenore, I know you're watching from beyond right now, as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both were meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So know that I will look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be there for. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey, want to add anything? Um, I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit. Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis. Sis, you idiot, why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot, idiot, idiot. I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough? You idiotic idiot! Hey, Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead, that you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. Eh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be there for you, Gabby. I mean it. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Chill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcohol taboo here now. Here and now. Right, I didn't give her anything with alcohol in it. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you a beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but you didn't. Did you know you got my drink You got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer and it turned out to be an apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well, I did hide all the dildos in the house that night only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. Oh my god! Alright. And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber in salad days later. She said, so, do you like eating me for lunch? Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Jill? I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Claire's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Claire knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How would she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Claire doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why don't you stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand. I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian. Mark 1 for daddy. I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said his sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? Oh my god, holy shit, how long is this? I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society and her circle of friends. A lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sister's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. How did she react to her death? Dunno. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't shown up. Must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Huh? I thought there was going to be a party here. Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for a bit? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get a cola for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. We did it! And we still got the bad end, because fuck my ass. Jesus Christ. It's time for Minecraft. It was a good game, but holy shit, that was a little too long. No, I can't skip this. Alright, well, that was Valhalla. Hope you all enjoyed. I really like this game. I think it's really good. It's, I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite, like, of all time, but, it, you know, it's, recent times. It's really good. But yeah, that would be it for today. I don't know what we're gonna stream next. I don't know if I want to continue on with Persona 5. I'm really having a hard time getting the motivation to finish it because it's just so long and not interesting to me. So I'll find something. We'll either play that. Overwatch, new Overwatch update comes out Monday, so we'll probably do that for a while. It might do. I might have something planned. I have a few things planned. Don't worry. There'll be more games. I think we're gonna end our recording here. See if I upload this on YouTube. Hopefully I will. Anyway, bye!